So, welcome everyone to this game. Today we have the coalition of OMBD, HSR and TOF as the Russians against ARK and No Mercy as the Americans. And this is round 1 out of 2. And today we're actually playing territory control. And this is exciting for me. I've only seen a few games, a comp game played as territory control. And both of those games have been on Mutaha. But this is not. This is a Gorodok, as you can see. So this will be very interesting. In fact, the territory control isn't really that big of a difference from a regular like AES, except that you have removed the actual cap zones, and instead you have to just hold the territory on the map. You can kind of use the same way of thinking when you play AES. You want to control the important places on the map to deny the enemies the movability.
Cool.
So this is the areas, so the territories that they have to capture, and they want to try to make it all the way down to the enemy's anchor point. And they can be outside of the territories as well. They don't have to be just inside. Again, I haven't played much territory control, unfortunately. It seems that a lot of players have a bit of difficulty grasping how to play it and what it's about, so usually if you play it on public games it don't really turn out that well. I've had some amazing games on it, but more games that have been complete trash. And that's why I think a lot of servers don't run TC layers that much. Which I think it's unfortunate, because people would get better playing them. But here we go. We are live. You can see that the coalition here rolling out. Helis as well. I should have gone check the assets of all the teams. Looks like both teams at least have helis and 2 logis, I think. 3 logis and transport. Then we have the Bradley and Striker versus BMP and 30.
Crashed on my mark.
Looks like ARK+Nmercy
Radio?
Yeah.
are going
Just
for
right
a
on my
FOB on the
With
radio.
infantry or without?
You wanna look it?
It was a crash landing, they didn't blow up. So they can actually place a FOB there if they want to. You can hear the 30, I'm guessing, trying to shoot down the American heli. Actually, I think it might have been the BMP. So you see,
Enemy Bradley marked near
Americans
the river,
are trying to
going
cross
north
around, coming
the
from
road.
the east side, maybe trying to establish some hill control on this little hill to get some high ground. Have a nice line here coming
was
from
trying
the
to land,
coalition.
so I believe there was infantry to drop a radio there.
And we have a wide west flank going on here from ARK. I think it's gonna be a lot of map watching this game from time to time. This is quite new for me. Comp TC layers. It's nice. It's a nice variety, and different type of game. So we can see, I think they've actually spotted them, the 30 just covering this west field here. But we have that crowd. I lost my tongue. They just keep following the
we got
border
infantry on the
on the
south
west side.
of,
So they're going to make it all the way
first
around.
grids that we're taking. Markers accurate. Squad
And that's the way. If you're gonna flank, flank right. Do it all the way. Don't make a half-ass attempt just to try to, you know, make it 10-20 seconds faster. Just do it for real if you're going to flank.
Bradley spotted. Mark accurate.
Yeah, there was a lot of infantry there, folks.
I think that
I'm marking as possible
Mercy
spawn
holding
point.
here north side of Hilltop Bunker. Thinking that they don't really need that much holding this field. There is a few guys from the coalition. OHBD. I don't know if I've got a name yet. Trying to cross the field. Shooter gets first shot down and then blew up as well.
Bradley is still on the mark.
Squad 10, there is a possible location of enemy striker to the north from you, be aware.
Small flank as well now from HSR squad 10. And almost like a mirrored image from ARK, trying to get all the way around. So we have 2 fobs so far, 3 fobs from the Russians. And we have as well 2 for the Americans. Long range engagement between the striker and the 30. Right now, looks like the striker has taken more damage,
Enemy have marked correctly south side.
but they are positioned
Copy that.
quite safely, so they can just back off into cover if they need to.
Mortars are online in 10 seconds.
I got eyes on enemy lodge. Do you want me to kill it or do you
Bradley
want me to leave it?
updated. Bradley south
Kill
side
that
of
shit.
On 47.
The battle for the hill, the ammo hill, ambush hill have begun. ARK is outnumbering
north. I can
There's
see it
infantry
and
moving
destroy it.
from
TOF
Hilltop
members right
Fortress.
now.
A radio station.
And this... Oh no, they have 2
Commander, I'm
MRAPs
requesting
moving
repair
around
station
behind
on your
lines.
northern FOB if possible. No hurry though.
And they've moved up.
Copy, I'll see what I can do.
Lodgy here as well. So I guess they
I
just
think we have
dropped some
repair
infantry with the heli to get
We have a repair
fast
station.
control to secure this area before they move up in the lodgy.
Another enemy have marked southwest side on my mark. It's accurate.
Drop the
We're
rally.
bombing
Strikers
the
still there?
southwestern hub.
Gonna try to check
Oh,
it.
this lodgy might get destroyed, and the next one is coming up right behind it. They might spot that MRAP if it goes out on
We
the
have
road.
50 cal camping our main. Not sure what vehicle it is.
It must be MRAP then.
Yeah. He's by industrial park.
Jumped out. Can he shoot out the lodgy?
We need some mortars on 41.
Oh, nice timing there.
Copy that.
Lucky for the TUF guys in the lodgy. It's well lucky that he's soloing it. Morosic is in the gunner now. Zombie Jerry and Enjoy the Game as well coming up now from the east. Now the MRAP following the Russian lodge to their mortars fob.
Skurate, do you have contacts over there?
Will be
Enemy aircraft
Speaker
on
and
mark.
Repsay coming up against
Squad 9 east of you.
Bobby, Fuddy, Infinity, and Marthew. Repsay already goes down on the mortar.
Mortar fob.
Oh, the BMP is there to support, at least takes out Morosic on the MRAP. It's gonna be Speakin to try to hold his own until someone can respawn and back him up, or this fob will go down early. Have a similar situation down on Neva Upper, where the squad 10 from HSR is working on the American water fob.
Bradley
So let's see if they can find their radio quickly here. If Speaking and Repsay have the time to respawn and try to contest this. There we have it. They spawned back in. Marthew, Bobby are going for the Hab, which is placed inside that barn. Hab should be blocked soon. That should give away
Marking enemy
for
striker.
Speaking and Repsay where they are.
Southeast side.
Let's take another
That's right.
quick look here on the map.
He's now on the railroad and going north.
We have the mortar hub under fire right now.
Logi moving around. Nice.
Disabled.
Nice.
Mortars down for the Americans. See if they're gonna dig down the Hab first and then try to find the radio. I'm gonna come back here in a bit. Fundy comes up on Repsay, takes down Repsay. Speaking now alone. Speaking takes on Marthew, but he's up against
We're gonna
3
need help on
players.
the mortar FOB. A lot of infantry here.
Again, Steve Repsay can respawn and help Speakin as he calls out for help as well. Now this is an area that won't be easy to really contest. A lot of open fields. And that's why I think it's important to be the first one to get control of the hill. Because this is the place where you actually got something, you know, terrain and cover to work with. ARK were the first one up there, not there anymore, but they could push out from that position. They have this fob that they can use to take hill control. And they are trying to find, I don't even know if that's a fob over there. I mean, it is a fob. It's a Russian fob, but it's no Hab. It's just a repair station. So if they could get a heli over here to these guys, they could start working their way. You know, trying to get in around this way behind them. There's a lot of open areas. Knight and Giant Dwarf comes up to Finland there. It's crawling his way up. Mithrandid is also here.
Carbon, there is enemy striker coming to you.
Ah, copy. Thank you for the notice.
We have Gandalf over there. And then we have his Elvish version, Mithrandid over here. And Finlander shoots the dwarf in the face, but Dark Knights are right next to him.
An
Can
enemy striker destroyed, enemy striker destroyed.
retaliate? No, but Dark Knight goes
Nice.
down. It's going to be up to Mithrandid, Batmoon, or Skeletor. And Mithrandid finds Finlander. Now we will see how things will shift. These fob have gone down. It sucks to lose the mortar fob, but it's not really threatening. These fob, however, if this goes up for the Russian team, which I will call the coalition, it's very threatening. They could start working the way to cut in and cut them off, and they've already gained a lot of ground here, so they're not that far away from the anchor point. I think they're gonna try to go
The
around
Bradley is
and get
returning to
something
base
down
by
maybe here as
river.
well. That at least I would try to do that.
Copy.
Requesting
try to get,
monitors
you know,
on 33.
Get a the
Mortars
option to
offside at
push
the
in from
moment.
both east and west and contest both sides at the same
7,
time.
is there safe enough for me to support you?
ARK put a lot of manpower towards the flanks in the beginning. They had
I
two
don't
squads
think so.
moving up behind. They have now
Okay.
taken out that mortar fob, or are currently doing it.
Friendly BMP is
I think they
also
are on the
FTB.
radio. Yeah. So this mortar fob will go down. I don't think Speaker can take it. I mean, it's 1 versus 2, so it's possible. Radio is down 1 step, so they cannot use the hab.
Enemy mortars down.
But yeah, I mean, the Russians can manage without that for now. Also have squad 2 here from ARK and No Mercy. This is a No Mercy squad. Currently not really doing anything threatening, harassing the supply alliance maybe a bit. This is bad for the coalition. This is one of their, you know, their anchor points to actually push from. But they do have this now that have gotten up on
We're
the
gonna
line.
lose the mortar FOB here.
So they have to
Enemy
use
FOB
this quickly.
on the Boar Hunter club marker not accurate, but possible location, Carbon.
It's pretty accurate. I think they actually nailed it right spot on there. So question will be, how can the coalition utilize this fob that it just got up? How quickly can they put it to use and start taking out control behind here? I don't know if they want to go for 1 or 2 deep. It's a bit risky. But this will force the ARK and No Mercy to contest this area instead of pressing on.
I have the UAV ready, I'm gonna throw it up. Do we need it anywhere specific?
Instead of caps, when you
There
play
is another
AAS,
enemy hab
you
just
still
right
have to be
near the
aware of
river.
your
Correct.
We didn't know where
like
the
map
hab is
control all
released.
over. While
Or we
the
know,
Russian
but
team, which
we
are the
need
blue
to
ones right now, if they would go heavily to try to push in on the west side down here, on Hilltop and towards Neva Upper, and No Mercy and ARK,
We
the
could use some
Americans are
vehicle
still
assistance
in
around
control of these
33.
33, 40,
They're
41.
pushing
They
heavily
could,
from our right flank. 41, 33.
like they just called out, they could do a push and start cutting the Russians off by going on these lines. It's kind of difficult terrain to put
We are losing 39.
do a
Be aware
fast
of that.
push due to the open terrain, but it's still
But they're
possible.
pushing heavily on this flank. We need some assistance.
There is some
BRDM is lost.
high grass in this over here that you could use just to crawl. You just need
I'm
3
gonna get them
guys
you have
in the zone to
for,
start capping it
squad.
if it's empty.
2 in squad 4 on the east side, market preparation.
And Pista. As usual, the combat engineer seemed to have found his target. It'd be nice to see one small squad just take down a flank from here, get down here somewhere, start looking for spawns in this area, maybe get out a rally out on the east side just to get the, like I said before, the option to start pushing in from the east side. And you do have to capture them in order. You cannot, like, they cannot just go and capture 54. They need to get 50 first. But it's coming from the east
The FOB should be
and
accurate
start
because
capping
we heard
behind
it
It
from
is
the vehicle.
correct.
the
It is
pushing
correct.
ARK No Mercy players. We have a fob now coming up from the coalition team on this hill. Try to contest it, which is nice. How will they time it? Morosic can possibly hear this Logi. He should hear the Logi now. Should see it
Enemy setting
shortly.
up hab on the blue farmhouse at 38.
Marks it. Oh, he's playing it really cool.
No, copy that. I can airstrike that blue farmhouse.
Carbon comes out on top on that trade, but he needs to be quick. Enjoy the game auto to spawn on the hab. Carbon needs to get up Hermaki, and they need to get their hab up, but I doubt that they will succeed. They don't know, but they've placed it just like 100 meters, not even that, away from the American hab. Giant dwarf as well now coming
Gonna disable that
from the
blue
northwest
farmhouse
side to support them.
Should buy us some time.
Gonna airstrike. Hab is sticking through the wall.
We're gonna need some new habs.
Even took down the radio a bit.
Working on it. Enemy infantry is trying to flank around on the east side. North of Scott alongside the river. If Scott and were able to destroy my logi, that would be super great.
Know what I,
Guys,
what I think about
remember we
this.
can drop a radio from heli.
Like,
The enemy hab on the blue farmhouse needs
it's,
to be disabled.
it is essential like a island, and then you have to cross this open field to get out anywhere from this hab.
Yeah, it's disabled.
I don't know. I don't like that position.
They have
but
pretty
maybe it
good
works for them.
anti-tanks, so what BTR is gonna do is BTR is gonna go around the entire map and fuck up the Bradley from behind.
Copy. Scotten, I was looking at your current location.
Now,
She'll be on the west side of
the Americans are making a push for this fob, and Russians can't afford losing this fob yet.
Roger that.
They don't have anything really to contest this area with. Not that the Americans have that either. You need a very, very
There is enemy aircraft.
sturdy
Yeah, go spot Bradley. Go spot Bradley.
logistics playing this. And since you don't really have one cap that you need to make sure that you have one, you could just continue, like try have one on the west, try on the east. You know, keep the enemies guessing. And this attack fob for the coalition has been destroyed. But he is inside. Took out the guys on the mortars. I don't know if he's seen that two flies alive. And
Bradley marker is
Patching.
activated west side of the map.
Enemy attacking the farmhouse hab from northwest and west.
It's that recon
all
spot.
the
They probably
attackers
have
are
around
down.
19, 20 or 12.
And the MRAP is burning. But Rally is still up for that recon squad. Go in night position, try to support this hill. Should hold this position and then send in a Logi. If they truly want to contest this. They're gonna get the hab up on here, so they can probably push down south on the east side and fight for this hill.
Enemy ATV destroyed.
I am a little bit surprised that
No, we
neither
just,
team seems to
flipped
be
on,
trying
some
to use the
normal ground.
helis.
Don't ask me how it works. Esports ready game, right?
Like I said, even if they just would drop a fob
Indeed.
right here, they could use that to gain this control of this whole area, find their fobs, take them out, and then push up from behind, forcing ARK and No Mercy to actually fall
The
back
Bradley
and stop
stationary?
pressuring so hard towards this fob.
Yes.
And
There is only half on Hilltop Mark
they
correctly.
could just run from behind and try to regain territory that they're losing. At least with a few guys. I mean, not the whole team, of course, because then they will lose. Looney Park. Might find Bobby or Fuddy, and Fuddy or Bobby might find Looney Park here.
V sekund się ruszyli, powiesz, nie?
And they moved up the rally a little bit, which could be dangerous. I think Loon is out looking for them. Orgu got killed. Tupla and Finler are trying to reach this ditch, I think. Trying to work from there. But Samir Kamal is currently occupying it, claiming it for himself. We see them as they crawl out here on the road. Oh, and bad timing for Summer, great timing for Tupla. And ARK and No Mercy
BTR
making
west of the
progress
farmhouse.
along this east side. Even though there's not really any
Bradley,
capture zones here,
northwest
but
of farmhouse
they're
somewhere.
gaining more control.
Give me markers.
Now we have a quite a big flank coming up with a Logi. They just need to get control of Hilltop somewhere, and they could link back up on
Yeah, they
the
got
west side.
mortars on the Hilltop right now.
Bradley
We'll see
closing
what we
in
can
Copy
do.
that.
west of farmhouse.
Farmhouse fob, like I said, it's it can be a pain.
Wpierdalam Frogs.
Right now, the coalition of OMBD, HSR, and TOF are just kind of stuck into trying to defend this, and they're getting outmaneuvered down the west and the east side. If ARK would just move their guys around a bit, they have the chance now to just gain a lot of ground here on the west side. Definitely start just having between 3 or 6 guys just starting to cap all of these all the way up to 11, 18 over here, and then they can cut east, linking up with these guys. They can start cutting west afterwards. Not capping, but still supporting. I think that would be my move if I were ARK and No Mercy. You need to try to lure the enemies to a position where you're not want to be. No Mercy can try to pressure either east or west, then go the opposite side. If they could lure the coalition to contest them over here again, and then just switch and put all their forces on the west side. Because really, you can't really capture anything from here. You can hold some nice ground and nice control, but you can't really capture anything. Oh, and Bradley up against the 30. Yeah, was that the BMP? Oh, it was the 30. Striker as well on the hunt. I think this 30 is in trouble.
Enemy Bradley is rushing our here.
Striker in trouble as well.
Strikers are TP.
And I heard they lost the BMP. They took down the Striker lease, but I think the Bradley will finish this 30 off. It looks like they have lost their engine. Boinja and Corey coming up on it, and it goes boom. And the coalition is now without any vehicle support for a while.
Fucked us up.
Sonax might be able to find the rally and take it down here. It should go down if we just a little bit further up. There goes the rally. And for that squad, this Bobby is the squad lead. So if Sonax can kill Bobby and Infinity over here, they cannot get any new rally down. Oh, and Bobby is dead. He must have just got revived. Nicely
Enemy
done by
strikers
Sonax.
destroyed. Confirmed.
Looks like the coalition are regaining some stability, at least around that fob they had
Guys,
over
we
there.
have not enough people in the hexes. Only like 6 total.
Now we have this flank coming into play. Where did the lodge go? No, that should be a no mercy and ARK lodge. Yep.
Bradley is on squad 7 right now.
I wonder whether the lodge that
Next
built this
UAV up
fob.
in a minute, artillery in 4.
Oh, over here, they're
We
gaining
try to
another
use
one.
the artillery to clear the center, and we try to push through again.
So they're starting to lose control now. It's going to be up for them to slow these push down from No Mercy and ARK, and then come in from behind and start capping these terrain areas from behind. As they now are removing the spawns, they should be in control of holding Hilltop. They should leave a few guys trying to hold this so they have an opening and just can connect later on from this west side. If they can have a small squad at least holding like 51, 55 this area. And then they should work on regaining from both north and south control
enemy
of
Bradley.
42.
Heading east, center.
Because they're holding 30 and like the closest zones to this fob. So it shouldn't really be a problem for them that ARK and Mercy are coming in from the east side. And they can't flank around and start capping
Enemy
behind them,
have
so they're
spotted.
safe. They're kind of safe there.
Yeah,
I guess
enemy have
that's the only
accurate on 41.
good thing with this fob here. That they can hold this flank, at least like the cap zones on the east side. Just need to see this work now, and they should definitely make sure to have someone defending this fob, because this fob should not go down. Leaving the Logi next to it is a good way to make sure that it gets found, and it's going to go down. Don't know why. It always happens. You get a
Bradley
good
accurate
fob in
extract
an
and
important
damage.
position, and make sure to keep it up.
31.
At least have one guy.
Yeah, it's mark accurate.
Tracked and damaged.
It's also in an area where they can have one guy just listening for gathering information.
Chill out with the mortars on 37. Mortars on 37. Don't mortar it.
No more mortars flying on 37. No more on 37.
That's my mortar.
So you can see how it kind of starts to plays out with Russians on the
We're
north
firing mortars on the eastern half
and south of this western force from the Americans. And if they can just stay in control with a small squad over here, they could then link up, capture all of this between, and
UAV is
connect
gonna
it.
go up on the eastern
And
side.
from here, they have a way to push and start, kind of skip this
Enemy
open
strike
area.
north, south.
Just go in from the west
We need
side to
one more
capture
guy,
this.
37 squad. Okay, you squad 10 is dead.
I think that's gonna be something that a lot of, I guess,
Gonna have
especially
artillery
squad
ready
leaders
in a
need to
minute. I'll
adapt
try
to.
clear the hab on 38 with it. Try to get a push
Yeah,
down for
Even though, it's still important
Hilltop. Cut
to
them off here on
control
the center.
the map, and especially certain key positions, But you need to also consider it from which area can we actually push in and,
We are
and
losing
capture the
western
zones.
flank.
Just like ARK and Mercy holding this is I think this is an important area to hold and control the high ground. But they can't push around and start capping from there. So in that, you know, aspect, the west flank is more important. If I say the map is from here to here and here down here, this is the west side. This is the
Did you
east
clear
side.
that mortar hub? That mortar enemy FOB?
On the hilltop, it's clear.
Okay.
Oh, that fob goes down. Way too
We need
quickly.
mortars on
Kung
southeast
Aron
of
coming up
22,
against Fuddy.
marked on my move map.
Copy that.
Gets killed. They do still have this far west fob. Can I keep them at least contesting this western area? These guys are looking for something. Right, it's all the way over here. Duck surrounded and killed.
Is it okay if we steal the scout car?
Yes.
Thank you.
So let's take a look. Scoreboard
We found the enemy
104
radio
to
on the east side. We're gonna
136,
mortar it.
41 to 48, 50. Slight edge on kills and revives in favor of No Mercy and ARK.
Shift mortars to
Tickets,
33 south. Marking now.
In favor of 2F, TOF,
Enemy
OMBD,
advancing
and
on
HSR.
the ditch on 33, 32.
Copy. I'm gonna send artillery instead through 32.
Mortar down this radio, and they are doing damage. They're definitely doing damage.
They are taking
Artillery incoming.
Yeah, there's a second half near the river marked correctly. On the east side.
We run on our southern half.
Oh, copy.
I think that the Russian team are giving away their flank fobs too easy. They should make
We're out of ammo on
ARK
the
and No Mercy
command
trying to have to fight for them, so they have
I'm gonna take you some.
you know, tie up some players down there. Even just one or two guys can slow them down, and then No Mercy and ARK have to send more guys and keep fighting over there instead. Could be a way to gain the upper hand somewhere else, somewhere important. Wing barrage coming in towards this fob.
Artillery is striking now. 32 looks to be clear. I don't see any more on the ditch.
Being Tusky and Sega solids of holding this. I wish they would stay in this area. When you have fought hard to take control over an important areas like this, because it's kind of their anchor point, in the sense that they need to hold this to get a quick cap from 34 all the way to 49.50 without having to fight over these fields. And then, like I said before, when they're in control of 50 and 54, they can start cutting either east and south. Probably do the same, both at the same time, forcing No Mercy to, you know,
Fox, try to move to my
decide where they want to fight.
marker. The radio's in the open there.
But
Should be an easy takedown.
Coalition side on Russian team now back in control here on the west side. This area right here, doing quite a strong push. Now they have taken out the fob on hilltop.
Nice comeback, guys.
It's going to be difficult for NoMercy and ARK to contest this area just with rallies. And this is definitely the time that they should just...
It's sticking out a little bit.
You know, when you feel that you can push without having too much of a resistance, you should try to gain a lot. You should push it real hard.
Yeah, the hab near the radio, which one you are shooting by mortars is correct.
Yeah, we spotted it.
And this would be the time I would try to get a heli or a logi just to get in there and make sure you really get control.
38?
And I don't know if I said that, but you need 3 guys to capture zone. If the enemies is not in there, you only need 3. So they should just leave 3 and then press forward. Zombie, enjoy the game. Morosig now, again, back on the mortar fob. Speaker trying to protect the mortars. He's done a decent job of it so far. He is also the commander. Takes down Morosig. Enjoy the game, holding, and zombie as well. Ooh, nice hit. The zombie takes out the heli. Solitov and Falkros coming to help.
Got contact back on grain processing. Small squad.
Also have Inshallah and...
Yeah, something just shot me down, probably a
something
Bradley,
I
or
can't
it's not a Bradley,
pronounce,
maybe
a
Tau
Reed?
somewhere.
It was the 84.
Boneho? Like that, yeah. Sorry if you see this. Yeah. I cannot do that. Let's call him Bone. So it's like a B-O and a N. So that's Bone, okay. Well, the Russians are gaining some ground towards this fob. Using this east still very successfully as a way to get, push in and regain control here. And holding this trench is, I mean, the ditch is kind of like the only decent cover you have to work with here east of this farmhouse. They have also found this radio, I think. Mithrandir is up there and doing his thing.
And I miss at the apartments.
How's it going on the east side? Do you need more help?
Now they have a way in now.
We got entire squad in the middle of the farmstead. You gotta move your boys.
Somewhere
So
on the east.
the Russians need to make sure that they can hold, maybe, let's say they can defend 29 and 36, like this area. And then they could just go for it now east. Need to get a fob down here.
Paanit on pakko liikkua.
They need to get a fob so they can quickly push out and also quickly fall back. I'm wondering why they haven't placed a fob in this area as well. Again, like they had one before. Because even though if they start losing these 37, 29 and the closest one,
guys,
they can push in from the west side quickly.
Farm by northwest side.
Again, Logi next to the radio. Oh wait, what?
Outside of the farm is going down.
Do we know where the Bradley at?
Probably
Big guy is taking on the Black Hawk.
He gonna respawn in maybe 3 or 4 minutes.
So No Mercy is going to take over this Hunters Club FOB location, claiming for themselves. They were the first one to have a FOB there in the beginning of the round. Then the Russians came and took it, but it has been liberated by the Americans again. Spoke too soon. Not yet liberated, but they're working on it. Lancelot, always alone against Carbon. Hab should be blocked. And Setsky. Sieg's Jest. It's gonna work. So Hab is now blocked and it's going to be dug down. Hunters Club will be liberated for the Americans once more.
Guys, this push on the south easily. Try to push northwards.
Okay.
Or try to cut them off.
Go for the anchor, go for the anchor. It's faster.
Americans need a FOB. They need a way to secure that they can actually continue pressing hard, but also a way to fall back if needed. Just falling out, like, if the ARK would move forces, drop a heli over here or something, which they could very well do. They're working with this FOB as well. They could just connect. See, let's say they build a FOB here on 27, this area. And they will go in, push in, and they will connect 37, 29, 28, 27 from east and west, and they will cut off this whole chunk from the Americans. Excellently marked on the map. ARK now pressing heavily on this farm FOB, and it's going to go down.
We're holding, we're holding.
Holding, you got no choice, you're dead.
Minus both.
No one left on this FOB for the Russians. This is bad. Now this game is ARK's to turn around. 6-1 tickets to 9-4. They could definitely do it if they act quickly now and try to connect 29, 28, 27 in this area.
They're taking out the FOB.
Sonax, Solitov, Falkros trying to fall back and reclaim, resecure the farm. Savior and enjoy the game. Morosek and Malsmew want to hold it. Also Slomer coming in. Faust goes down. Solitov gets Morosek. Savior still up with enjoy the game. Sounds trying to go for the radio, but Malsmew is there to hold it. This radio it's not in bleed yet. Homer takes out Mals.
Oh, kurwa, sorry, Seth.
And Seth. Slomer
Drop
wants
mortars on blue house.
to
We have no
claim
mortars.
the glory
We have
for
no
himself.
No.
Enjoy the game now. The only one left from ARK
The
and
grain
No
processing
Mercy.
hub is gone.
Grain process, is that the name of that?
Our FOB should be back up.
The harp is no more at least.
technology. Trying on the east side now. Again, timing. They are going to try to go for the connect between 53, 52 and, you know, this area to cut them off over here. They will have to act quickly because Greed and Shusha is on their tail. So Striker and Bradley back in Neva Upper. They need a mass spawn as soon as possible of another fob. See, now they're working. Now we can see. You see all of these fob locations we talked about. They are coming into play. Finally, we have multiple. This is how you should do it. Don't make one move. You know, make multiple moves at the same time. If you're gonna build some fobs, don't build one. Build 2, 3 at the same time, because that would really set the enemies off their game. Now they have to respond to everything, and they will probably miss at least one of them. I really like this. This will secure them to make sure that they won't get cut off that easily. And I think this should have been done a lot faster in the game. There was definitely a big opening here for No Mercy and ARK to get a fob down and then connect from this west side to this area here that they had solid control over for quite some time now with the fob they had.
Fucking 37 for free.
With the fob they had in this building right here, so the Russians should consider themselves lucky that that did not happen. This is what happens when it's cut off. It's not connected to any other blue. And therefore they cannot cap it until they capture 31 or 39 or 33.
Striker issues on the southeast.
Southeast Bradley and Striker, copy.
I will bring ammo to the farm so we can use the mortars again.
You can see it's starting to gain more of a
drop it.
ARK is getting more of a upper hand when it comes to killing kills, and Revive's still about 10 ahead. But there's still about 30 tickets behind. And I don't think it's because of vehicles, and I don't think it's because of fobs, because I think Russians have lost more fobs, I would say, and more vehicles, so I guess it's the bleed, the ticket bleed, that's causing it.
Bradley coming north of the main road, marking.
The Russians had grabbed more territories in the beginning, and I think that will be the difference. I think they agreed on 1 hour, so it's just 5 minutes left of the game.
Not accurate, but about Scott formal back.
Bradley is marked correct right now. He's on the rocks near the river. Bradley is pushing our BMP now.
They managed to keep that hab up, but they have lost control here on the west side.
We've probably located the enemy rally northwest of grain processing. Sadly, we have lost a lottery for it.
So I wonder if it's too late to make that connect.
The PTR gonna push the Bradley from the east.
At least they do have this new fob here on the west side that they could use to respawning push down here on the west side again. They just need to maintain lines connect here the west
Tracked?
to try to connect all the way down to
Yes.
53.
Okay.
But also, it's 4 minutes
Is the
left on
Bradley
the
tracked?
round.
It's detracked, it's detracked, it's detracked.
Copy, copy.
One crewman is currently
Yeah, Bradley struck and took one lot more.
I don't know if this is the time that we should actually start to just...
It's Amarak.
We're mortaring the Bradley.
The Bradley's Amarak.
Bradley is cooked.
Good shit.
It's going off.
Oh.
if the team should just start thinking of, you know, reserving
One guy
tickets.
by the Bradley. Lots of enemies on
Maybe not
43.
pushing so much anymore, just play defensively. 2 tickets left.
43,
What
copy.
happened? Hello, they lost the Bradley,
3
but they,
minutes
At
left.
least 4 guys spotted.
they had to lost something
Enemy
else.
mortars on radio station.
They just lost 10 tickets out of nowhere. Like 15, they had like
Copy.
17.
Muchan, don't drive in. We're mortaring it.
Okay, have fun.
These guys are bleeding out. Oh, I think they lost this fob. So game will end soon, within 2 minutes 40
New marker
seconds,
of
or
enemy
when these guys
mortars.
bleed
New
out.
marker of enemy mortars.
So first round will go to the coalition,
Copy that.
the Russian team.
GG, boys.
Nice.
GG.
Say close
Wait, wait.
round.